In the last couple of years, Cycrown's been quietly leveling up, going from budget fat tire fun to bikes with real tech, torque sensors, app-connected displays, and full suspension. Their newest headliner, the Roma, is a full suspension, all-terrain e-bike claiming 28 miles per hour and up to 90 miles of range. Those are some bold claims. So we're going to be putting the Roma through 6 hands-on tests to find out if this bike is worth your money in 2025. I live in Austin and there's some awesome bike trails I've been wanting to ride, so let's get into it.
Out of the box, the Roma comes well protected with the usual toolkit, pedals, front wheel, hardware, charger, 2 keys, and a printed manual. Assembly is straightforward. Attach the handlebar, front wheels, and pedals, and you're rolling. Now, I'm not going to read out all the specs, but here they are for those of you who want them.
On paper, the combo of a 750-watt hub and a torque kit and sensor blend should make the launches feel more natural than the on-off surge you get from simple speed sensors. For consistency, we test with a draggy GPS timer on flat ground and a 180-pound rider. Then we average across 3 runs.
The torque sensor is the star here. It ramps power smoothly as you press, which helps with the traction on loose surfaces. Also, it keeps the front end lift in check.
Cycrown rates the Roma for 28 miles per hour with pedal assist and 20 miles per hour with throttle only. To test it, we'll verify its speed at 50% and then 10% battery, because many bikes slow down on lower battery.
It's never surprising when a regulated e-bike hits its top speed. They could go faster if they weren't limited. What is surprising is when the speed actually holds up on lower percentages, which the Roma did.
Cycrown claims up to 90 miles, but most companies test by going 10 miles per hour on flat ground with a very light rider. But we test how we think most people actually ride, with light hills, stop and go, and a 180-pound rider.
With more than 40 miles, you're going to be just fine on your average commute. That being said, this falls considerably short of 90 miles. But as with any e-bike, the more you pedal assist versus throttle, the further your battery will take you. And ultimately, you can just ride it like a normal bike if need be.
We want to see how the Roma handles hills, since a heavy fat tire e-bike can struggle here. We put it on our standard test, a 6% grade hill with throttle only.
With pedal assist, the torque sensor really shines. Instead of the motor feeling jerky or cutting in and out, it matches your effort smoothly, which makes steep hills no big deal.
The Roma is no lightweight, coming in at nearly 85 pounds, so brake quality really matters here. Luckily, it comes with hydraulic discs and motor cutoff safety. That means when you pull the lever, the motor stops pushing and the brakes feel more controlled. We tested by riding at 20 miles per hour, then slamming on the brakes, using the draggy to measure the exact distance traveled.
You definitely feel the weight of the bike when stopping, but you also feel the quality of Roma's tech. The lever feel is strong and consistent, and the cutoff feature keeps you safe on loose gravel or dirt.
This is where the Roma sets itself apart. The full suspension setup takes the sting out of potholes and washboard roads. Add in the 26x4 fat Kenda tires, and you get a cushioned, planted ride for both pavement and dirt.
On trails, the power delivery feels natural thanks to the torque sensor, so you don't get that awkward lurch when you're turning or climbing. On the road, it cruises comfortably at speed. The trade-off, it's heavy to lift, and the big fat tires make super quick turns feel sluggish. But if you're riding more open paths and mixed terrain, it feels safe and comfortable. Now, let's talk pros and cons. The pedal assist feels super smooth and natural thanks to the torque and cadence sensor combo. Also, you get full suspension and fat tires, making it comfy on almost any surface. Next, the hydraulic brakes with motor cutoff give you solid stopping power and confidence. There's also a big 48-volt 20-amp-hour Samsung battery, which is great for long rides. Finally, the premium TFT screen even comes with app features. Now for the cons. It's heavy, at about 84.7 pounds, so it's not exactly fun to carry upstairs or lift onto a rack. Next, those fat tires, while comfy, make quick maneuvers a bit slower. Finally, keep in mind that the real-world range will be a lot less than the advertised 90 miles. A quick bonus is that the Roma comes with a full-color TFT display that's bright even in the sunlight. It also connects to an app for navigation, ride tracking, and stats. If you want to get the most out of your ride, here are a few tips I recommend. First, start in the lower pedal assist levels when you're off-road. It'll help you avoid wheel spin and keep your traction steady. Next, adjust your tire pressure based on where you're riding. Use around 15 to 20 psi for dirt, 20 to 25 psi for mixed terrain, and 25 to 30 psi for pavement. Also, after your first few rides, check and retighten your axle nuts and bolts. Things can loosen up a bit as everything settles in. And before hitting high speeds, get a feel for the bike's weight by doing 10 to 15 medium stops. It'll help you understand how it handles under braking.
The Cycrown Roma is a legit fat tire e-bike with suspension, strong brakes, a smooth torque sensor, and modern features like app navigation. Yes, it's heavy, but once you're rolling, it feels planted, comfortable, and capable across the types of terrain most people will actually ride. The Roma is for riders who want an all-terrain fat tire e-bike that can handle pavement, gravel, and light hills, all while staying comfortable. But who is it not for? Well, it's probably not for those of you who live in a third-floor walk-up. But if you have ground-level storage and want a powerful, comfy, high-tech cruiser that can go almost anywhere, this one is the bike for you. If you want to save money, check out the coupon code link down below. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment on what bike we should test next. That's it for this one. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next review.